Hey everyone, welcome back to Coney Island. Today is RBC Brooklyn Half 2026. This is not the finish line. Finish line is over there. This is 50 meters to go. 50 meters or about 150 feet. Finish line is right over there. And this is, see, they redesigned a little bit. Last year, this structure was representing the finish line, but this year, finish line is right there. So finish line looks like real finish line with no structure above it. So we're waiting for everything to start happening. They just tested the microphones, and as far as the runners, the first wave started at 7 o'clock, so they will be here in approximately 30-something minutes. So as we always do at the beginning, we are waiting here patiently and showing you everything. And in case if we will manage to get to the finish line, we will get to the finish line. If not, we will be here. How's it going, everyone? Hi, Neil 99. Hi, Robasimo. Neil 99. Hi, Delilah. So these are the guys working, you know, with those who are the press members, but they, for some reason, don't have credentials, so they're getting them credentials. I don't even know which position is better, there or here. We will see. We will improvise. In the meantime, everything will be finishing. Everyone will be finishing through this spot, so we have a good vision no matter what. No matter what we will end up. The sun is pretty strong and it's going to be much stronger later today, but even now. But we're here by the ocean, as you can see, and the air is pretty awesome. You can smell ocean air, you can smell salt in the water. So, beautiful day. Not a single cloud. But humidity doesn't seem to be very high right now, so this is good. Alright, let's have fun. Again, gonna be 90 degrees on Sunday or Monday, yeah. It's gonna get hot.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Oh wait, someone good? No. Everything is a little bit hectic here. You know, the first runners will be finishing in about 30 minutes. There's the camera while operating camera. Yep. It's going to be very cool. We will enjoy the music too. So all the music is copyrighted. So in case if you would like to support us, please support us, because you know this stream will be butchered by YouTube as far as copyrighted music. So other than that, please hit the like, subscribe, and share. Let's enjoy the morning. Random people on the bike, but no, they're not random. They all have credentials.
Hi guys. Tanner gets here, he'll be your friend. So I just want to make sure that you like the soccer. The Saturday here is good. Tanner's almost here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is my colleague got cut into the family.
All good. All good. We're gonna tell them what we're this is gonna be the walkway from here. So we're gonna open this gate and then we're gonna walk down to the in touch with myself. You can tell them once you open this, you can tell them.
Welcome everyone. Let's wait for the leaders of the pack.
Hello. Yeah, you Yes, and then
Because you can, it's okay, so
Yeah.
as long as they got the credentials, I'm good. No problem, sounds great to me.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And John will be here with you. No problem.
all right, you can follow me out.
Thank you.
Your media?
Thanks so much.
I was at the physical start,
Yeah.
but I wasn't at the literal start.
Oh yeah, because you left before.
Yeah.
Oh, Leo the Lion now.
Wonderful.
This is real backstage, as you can see. Uh-huh. Is there a way to like walk a little bit or stand over here instead of like or
You have to be on this side of the barricade.
Yes, yes.
But for now, we're keeping all
for now
media
here, but in
yeah.
case a little bit later over
Yeah,
there.
as long as you just let us know, we just need to make sure that people are staying where they need to
Because the
stay.
network may drop a little bit when
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
so
As long
then
as you just
another
look for
little bit.
myself or Liza with the hat and you let
Got
us
it.
know. Yeah. But for
Thank you
now,
so much.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Wonderful. So here we are at the finish line. All the big generators and all kinds of equipment. The major sponsor is RBC, Royal Bank of Canada. So you see that little line right there, big line rather. This is where I'm gonna stand. Awesome, great view. So see that structure that used to be a finish line last year, and now it is 50 meters away, or 150 feet away approximately. And there's a sign on the other side of that thing that says only 50 meters to go. So here we are at Janice in LIRR and Stride. So definitely less crowd in New York City, so further notice here. And Nico. So there's gonna be So there we are. Let's enjoy. Hey, Hug HDWGG. Well, winner will get something. Of course.
All right, brothers and friends, we
All
say
right.
good morning and welcome to Brooklyn, New York for the 2022 RBC Brooklyn Half Marathon.
All right, we have a great narration here as well. Enjoy.
Excited. It is a gorgeous day for spectators here in Coney Island. It's going to get a little bit warm for our runners out there, but our spectators certainly couldn't have.
I think we have good light, even though we're kind of standing against the sun a little bit, but this is what the press is, so on this side, beautiful.
Close to, yeah, we expect to see a close to 49,000 runners who started across the park this morning. They're making their way down Ocean Parkway here on the world famous Coney Island Boardwalk right now. It's 57 degrees.
All right.
Here in beautiful Brooklyn, New York.
I'm feeling everyone a bit early today. I was here a little bit earlier than we started, but you know, with all this media credential situation, but it's not even a situation, it's just a process. So had to fill in the application online real quick, and then got the badge, because New York pass doesn't automatically get you here. I mean, you can be anywhere outside, like before the finish line, that's fine on the boardwalk. But if you want to get in this area, you need to apply for it. So we did, and here we are.
And for all of our spectators out there, if you haven't done so already,
It now is definitely on top of
our
it.
NYRR app. You can track your runners in that app. Make sure you have that handy so you know what to expect them coming in here to the finish line.
So take a look at the course records column. The head stands at 1:03:05 for this half marathon that was turned in back in 2023 by Canoe.
So basically, we have so far we have a pretty good spot, I think. Let's just hope that the network will sustain, and if the network will not sustain, then we will move a little bit. So, you know, business as usual.
Leo the Lion, mascot for Team RBC. Leo, good morning. Good to see you.
Leo was like, who me?
Who, me?
Yes, you, Leo.
Nice and fresh with that beautiful looking mane, well manicured, and ready to be one of our finish line takeholders this morning. So, Leo the Lion, great to have you out here in Brooklyn.
And always a favorite among our runners.
It's
as
good.
well.
The change is good. Because I was coming here, I was like, yeah, the same old overpass over the finish line. No.
We know something.
Leo, can you come over here and take a picture with us?
Everything is different in a good way because they made the finish line look cleaner. More like a finish line than the whole finish structure. The clock is not synchronized yet. By the way, we're standing by the Thunderbolt and Lettuce Treasure and Tony's Express. We are in Coney Island, so you know what else can you see? And that's a parachute jump tower. The sky is blue, and we are at approximately West 16th Street on Boardwalk.
You got that right. Now, there's one group that I do want to give a thank you to before our day gets underway, and I want to thank our volunteers who are out there. They have been out here all hours helping our New York Roadrunner staff get the finish line set up. They're out there along the course. They're at the start. So thank you to our volunteers.
Beautiful.
Who came out this
So
year.
sorry if I woke you up this morning, but you know this is an early morning event usually because it starts. First wave starts at 7 o'clock, and then 7:30, 8, and 8:30. We're not going to be here all morning, but we will be here at this amount of time to catch the main action, of course.
Help us make this the best half marathon in the country right here at the RBC Brooklyn Half. So again, a volunteer shout out. Another Brooklyn person I want to shout out, DJ Frank, standing right next to us on the ones and twos. That's our house DJ this morning, and he's going to be spinning all morning.
Hey Jeannie, Coney Island is beautiful.
We are right now.
79, a nice person finally. Okay.
Again, temps are going to warm up a little bit. We did start the event with yellow flags. So we are cautioning voters again to keep will rise for
Chinese Leo, let's get Leo.
and stay comfortable out there. It's a lot shorter.
Oh, now they see this is the finish line ribbon.
I got my shorts.
You're like an Indian.
Ready. You got it. I'm ready to go.
Don't mind this engine because it powers everything. It powers everything here, and this is fine because it kind of, in a way, it that's just a rehearsal. In a way, it's blocking the copyright music, so we're good. I hope it's not too annoying, right? I'll be running today. I'll be wearing neon. All right. So let me show the kitchen, quote unquote, because it's such a big setup as well, you know. All the rehearsing the finish line. Look at that. Yeah, could have been something a little bit less noisy because it's funny. Because the press, lots of press is here too, so they will be hearing all this. Not just us, but all the cameras that taking videos will be having this in the background right there. So this is probably for the next year, or it could have been moved maybe on the opposite side. This way it would definitely make it less noisy for the press. So you know, nothing is perfect, but this is close to perfect. So we cannot complain.
We wish we could, as it is, the RBC Brooklyn Half is the biggest half marathon.
Hey, Debbie Phil.
Last year that was
Hi, Gigi. Good morning, good morning. So that's the finish ribbon. I mean, it's not really a ribbon, it's more like a paperish material, but it breaks easily in the middle. It kind of has, I think there's some sort of a Velcro in the middle, so no effort needed. Sometimes they even pull it on both sides before the runner hits it, so it kind of like looks a little funny, but almost at the same time. I hope they will clean the finish line before the runners will start approaching. So we have a clock right here, and the clock says 48 minutes. So I don't know. I think it's not real time, but it should soon be real time. And because the time is 7:48, yeah, 48. So we're expecting the winners to be here in about what, under 20 minutes probably, which is nothing really. So yeah.
This is we also want to give a big thank you to RBC. This is proud to celebrate all of them.
We can still hear them when they speak, but this background thing is a little maybe it could have been moved to the opposite side, but then I don't know, it would probably interfere with the other people, so let's deal with that. That's no big deal. The sun is currently right in our faces right here, right above. So this is why maybe the whole image is a little bit overexposed. Let me check the settings on my phone. We'll be right back. All right. We're good. All right. So welcome everyone. Easy Sophie. Hello Brooklyn, she's from Hungary. Hey. And well, good morning. All right, so now we have a clock. It looks like this is the official clock right now, and it's 51 minutes and 4 seconds right now, so we're getting there.
And we have another one of our dance cycle athletes coming on in right now with the Kids International Mixed Festival.
The arms in the air, smile on his face, and happy to finish in 51:19.
All right.
And then of course, once we use that turn
getting there about what? Under 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. The leaders will finish. They usually finish what? Hour and 5, hour and 3, hour and 7, depends. So we will be here.
Especially during the day, all of the rides are running.
This is one of the largest half marathons in the world. Almost 30,000 people, by the way. And there might be some celebrity spottings too, but you tell me if you spot them, technically speaking. Also, this is our area where we are now standing. See the star? That's the finish line. Mile 12 Ocean Parkway, and then it zigzags a little bit up to here. So this is the finishing area. But the whole route of the marathon, it starts around Prospect Park and circles around Prospect Park, then all the way down Ocean Parkway, and this is where it finishes. As far as the celebrities, Matt James, we saw Matt James last year, actually, he was there, and this is a little bit of a description for you. Then Vinny Guaranido, Jersey Shore Star Turned Comedian. Then Patina Miller. And Carolina Fuller. She's on Broadway now, currently. And what else? Who else? Errol Burnett was the CBS News anchor. So these are the celebrities that are officially announced as participating. We will see what's on the clock. 54:18. As of you, okay. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Very sunny, bright morning with a high UV index, and you know, use the UV protection if you're outside around this area because it's going to be very high. In the meantime, the time is approaching 55 minutes, so we have about 10-12 minutes to go, I think. I'm sure we were here in advance when they will be approaching. So if we look over there, we can see the 50 meters away from the finish line mark right over there, and then the finish line itself. Of course, the press is all here. The press is anticipating. Lots of cameras. It's always cool to be a part of it, part of a pack. Some media credentials, by the way. New York Roadrunners Media 2026, Brooklyn Half 2026. It smells so good by the ocean, like you. It's almost like you're in, you're on vacation and you like went somewhere far away and you're just enjoying the ocean waves, and I can see the waves from here actually. It's very clear, so you can see in this clear weather, you can see the waves right there. Because we are right by the beach, right by the ocean.
2 is officially out and on the roadway, so we now have wave 1.
56 minutes and 20 seconds into the first wave start, so which means that this is
Wave 2 is also
the leaders will be approaching very soon.
sorry. our training team was just like, just kidding. Way too
Welcome to Coney Island. Welcome to Coney Island.
For some reason, our timing system is just like, oh, it's going to be so 8. Any minute now for wave 2. We do have wave 1 and wave 2 on the course. We are waiting for wave 3 to start. Thank you for being our time for the job.
We are closing in on the 8 o'clock hour here in Brooklyn at 57 degrees right now. The crowds continue to build here on the world famous Coney Island Boardwalk. We are set. We are ready to energize. 29,000 walking the finish this year. RBC Brooklyn Half Marathon. Shout out to all the next fans out there who are getting ready. The conference finals making some more display this year. We're rested, well rested, we're eager.
Oh, there's a lot of next fans out there. I mean, not so people are here either.
Hi Russell. Hi Jane Russell. Thank you, thank you. Mike and Deanna in Wales. Hi, Mike and Deanna in Wales. Thank you so much, Ambrose. I'm a Knicks fan and I don't even like basketball. It's a 9-9 scene into the race.
What is that? I can't see.
Oh, look at this.
I love the highlights. So if you have young owners out there, log on to nyr.org/youth events. You can find something for kids of all ages and of all abilities. Registration is open for our events in all the summer, including the New York Roadrunners Summer Speed Series, the first installment Harlem Campaign, the new balance.
All right, 59, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 1 hour.
Because they are free, they are so much fun. They're some of my favorite events to work.
Minutes away, few minutes away. Will there be records? Well, it won't be, it doesn't matter. But it's always cool if there's records of sorts. It's getting very hard, but this is going to be more difficult for the later waves. For this one, they started relatively easy compared to the later hours when the temperature will go higher and the sun will be burning more.
Has been around long enough because new technology and carbon fiber and
Young and Barn and Ambrose are the only celebrities. You would think that they're all good, set to go. Now they're still going around back and forth. But now they have to clear this space because it's about time. Let's clear the space for the press, for the runners. Now they will set up the ribbon.
We got an update that our
Don't forget to hit the like, please. Hit the like, and if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. Also, let other people know about our channel. Let them subscribe. This is the finish line of the RBC Brooklyn Half 2026.
Cruising into the finish line. Let's make some noise and bring them home. Great work out there. All in blue. Welcome to the finish line.
All right, let's recognize our finish line tape holders here in the men's division. Holding finish line tape on our lead athlete on one end of the tape. That is the very recognizable Leo the Lion, mascot of our title sponsor RBC. On the other end of the finish line tape, also another recognizable figure. Give all the welcome to the race director and the chief of the officer who worked with her. Say hello to Ted Patel.
We are just waiting for our top finisher to come and to site. Should already be
Alright. Almost there. 103.16. That will not let this ribbon go in RC. There is like a joint, like connection in the middle. It's a little bit of a Velcro there, very lightly put together. So as soon as someone pushes it, it's gonna fall apart, and this is how it's gonna work.
Alright, our lead man is on the boardwalk. We have that confirmation. So my spectators, yeah, who are all the way down that boardwalk, make some noise. It's time to start putting those hands together, shouting. Let's let that runner know where the finish line is. Alright, I can hear the crowd bringing it, and we can see your top finisher coming in right now. So make some noise, clap your hands, let's bring him home.
We've got two runners on the boardwalk. I don't think he'll be far. But first and second place, not too far away. He's checking his shoulder. He will hold on and break the tape first. Number 5 here at the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half, your winner. Breaks the tape at a time of 104.22. And Central Park Track Club not too far behind. Not much separation there between the top two athletes.
That was the lead feats right in front. Your winner was Abraham Longosiwa from Kenya.
Well done, Abraham. Again, shout out to Central
Did you see how close that was, first and second? Like literally a second away. The guy from Kenya won. We don't know the exact time, but it was within like 104 something. All right.
Looking all the way up the boardwalk, that could be a member perhaps of the New York Athletic Club. We see a white singlet. We see the crowd getting excited. We see number 3 and 4 on the boardwalk right now. Next to
3 and 4.
For more of your top male athletes
Right there.
coming on home. It is in fact the runner out of the New York Athletic Club. And he'll stand third atop the podium this morning on official time 105.27.
All right, we got Owen Rick.
For top 10 finishes now, Carla.
All right, welcome on in to our runners to your finish line of the RBC Brooklyn Half. Then we're going to ask you to go.
That's
to
what
your
happens when you
left
finish half
as you
marathon.
finish. We are waiting for our top finisher in the women's division on the right side of the course.
That's men's division.
All right, welcome on in, United Mexican runners.
You have like 7 minutes.
about 7 minutes to the leader of the women's pack to finish, I just heard. So the guy's like, yeah, about 7 minutes, so relax.
I mean, they are well-trained athletes.
Alright. Finishing. We are witnessing the history, the sports history. RBC Half Marathon 2026. Finishing in Coney Island on a historic, iconic boardwalk.
All right, welcome on home runners. This is your finish line at the RBC Brooklyn Half.
All right. Devin D'Souza, George Mayo, and Devin, runner out of Brooklyn, New York. Here comes Kogar Narud out of New York, New York. So again, seeing more of our top athletes come in, a little bit steadier on the stream now. More New York Athletic Club coming through. John Leday and Joe Dewey out on the course, both out of New York Athletic Club.
We've also got Daniel coming all the way from Minnesota.
City's coming in. Solid effort, Matthew Pereira out of New York, New York, making an appearance here at the finish line. Alicia Cruz, Radatu Sunil.
All right, we've got Benjamin and Sean getting it done too. How about John and Umar?
Awesome. Alright, from this point on, it's going to be non-stop.
All right, let's welcome in Hugo.
Athletes continue to pick them up and put them down here on the boardwalk at Coney Island. As Samuel Stephen Jones makes a trip through the finish line. He represents Brooklyn. We've got Travis. We've got Puspa and Greg. All finishing up more of our Achilles athletes in the hand cycle. At the line, passing 109. So again, folks, we're just getting started here in Brooklyn. Race number 1 and 2.
Alright, the women's division. Well, the leaders will be approaching right in a few minutes.
This morning. And by then, we'll have close to 29,000 athletes who are headed this way. Some of whom have finished already. And see more of our Achilles athletes, more of our hand cyclists, more of our top runners come across the line.
That's Dodie, Maurice, James, Jack, Jeremy.
And right now, congratulations to all the runners. Hi, Krisha Hansen. Hi, Gigi. So nice to meet you. Oh boy, the sun is so bright. Near the beach at this hour. It's a gorgeous day. It is a gorgeous day.
Crossing the line right now this morning. 58 hours to go. Just probably right around 50 degrees right now. Some folks out there down there.
Hi, Marie.
Here Saturday morning, it's just getting going on the boardwalk of Coney Island. Central Park Track Club making an appearance.
All right, we got Preston, Zachary, Luke, Justin, Jason, and Christopher. Welcome on into your finish line. 15.1 miles through the borough of Phoenix.
Looking good out there. Runners like Matthew and Gary getting it done. Oh, the shorts. Best pair so far this morning out of the Williams Track Club.
The woman
Okay.
cow is their mascot.
Here comes Michael, here comes Adam. And Ryan also making an appearance here at the finish line. Runners proudly flying their country's flag as they head on home to follow through footsteps of their journey.
And as the record for the women's division ticks by right now at 1:11:24, the women's course record is also sitting today Chris, Evan, John, and Brian getting it done. Welcome on in. Here comes Jamie, Michael, and Adriano.
Ambrose is funny. Gonna get my grandmother on video. She'll be coming in another 5 hours.
Four of our top male finishers make their appearance here at the finish line. We welcome them home and say congratulations, athletes. You have done it. 13.1 in the rear view. On a beautiful sunny Saturday morning in Brooklyn, New York. Welcome to the RBC Brooklyn Half Finish Line.
Let's hear it for Mauricio, Kurt, Andrew, Colin, and Brendan. All right, the top finisher in the women's division is officially on the boardwalk. We await her arrival and tape break. Once again, holding the finish line tape for our women's division is RBC's Leo the Lion. And New York Roadrunner's very own race director and chief event production officer, Ted Metellus. All right, and here she is, the top finisher in the women's division, your RBC Brooklyn Half champion, Fatima Alane.
Not far behind. Give it up for Roberta Groner. Gift number 21, also finding the finish line. And your second place female finisher here. In the women's division, excuse me. So Fatima and Roberta across the line in the women's division.
Alright, the women's division
It looks like
is here as well.
Women's finisher also making an appearance. That is Madison Offstein. Rounding up the podium in third place. Congratulations, Madison, runner out of New York, New York.
All right, and just like that, we have our podium finishes in the men's division and the women's division, and we await the tape break in our non-binary division. Meanwhile, we've got Dylan, Yame, Craig, and Adrian coming on through. Garrett finishing up strong right now too. All right, let's hear it for Ivan, Marco, Jason, Aaron, Colin, Brett, Keaton, and Lucas. We've got Santiago joining us all the way from Spain.
Welcome back.
How about Jerry, Maximilian, Michael, Alexander, Eric Samuel, and Fabiana, also coming from Spain.
Quite a trip here to Brooklyn, New York. We appreciate you taking the trip across the Atlantic to join us. Under 13.1. Congratulations, athletes. And also just the tip of the iceberg here. Saturday morning. As well as continue to make their way up the boardwalk in Coney Island. Non-binary athlete to make an appearance here at the finish line. Again, we'll have an award ceremony a short time from now. Things are kind of starting to get going here. You see some of the establishments, some of the eateries beginning to open up here on the Coney Island Boardwalk. More and more spectators now making their way up to the viewing area to cheer on these amazing athletes who continue to pound the planks of the world-famous Coney Island Boardwalk. Welcome home, runners. You have done it. 13.1 in the rear view. And the finish in Coney Island.
Now I'm looking for a better spot.
Well done.
The spot with less sun exposure. Maybe on the other side, we'll see.
Shout out to our house DJ Dre on the ones and twos. Keep the party going here on the boardwalk at Coney Island. Little Rick James on a Saturday.
So we'll walk over.
Looking good, runners, looking good. SHF coming in. Best t-shirt of the day goes to this gentleman right here. Looking good, 116.21 across the line.
All right, let's welcome on in Victoria. We've got John and Alan and Adam. welcome. Lucas getting it done too. We've got runners from Canada and Connecticut with us. And of course, a lot of New Yorkers.
Of course.
Of course.
Wouldn't be a road runners race without it. And of course, we should see a lot of Limbonites this morning as well. We appreciate all the Brooklyn running clubs, including the dedicated brothers. Teamwork.
Right now we've got Nathan from France and Alexia from Belgium. Also Christopher, Daniel, Jim, Alexandra. We've got Chancellor, James, Mark, Kyle, and Kellen. So far we've had quite a few on the trail. Typically we see more international runners at United Airlines. NYC half. This tends to be more of a race for our New Yorkers, our Brooklynites, and our locals.
So once again, we are waiting on the appearance of our top non-binary athlete. We've got some more hand cyclists out there. And once again, the course record in the non-binary category stands at 12:05. That is safe. And here we go. Make some noise for our top non-binary athlete of the morning. That is Danica Redicke. They will break the tape unofficially at 1:18.19 and stand atop the podium in the non-binary category. Congratulations, Danica.
And we have our first birthday of the morning. Happy birthday to Mason out there.
Not a bad way to celebrate.
All right, welcome on in to Achilles International. Another one of our hand cyclists coming through. And we've got Ryan, Johan, Tomas, Mark, Brad, Andreas. How about Ben Sampson? Joel and Eli are with us too. How about Alexander, David, Luke, and Dave getting it done. Hakeem,
Ambrose, I would have finished now if it was 1995. Maurice, my neighbor, told me that we had ooh, it's visiting in our yard. Wow. I was a bit confused before we ran away. Not funny, but not funny.
Seeing a steadier stream of athletes making appearance now here at the finish line. Some Quakers
I was playing Marco Polo like
shout out to our newbie runners running for Octanapa.
Alright, welcome everyone. Hit the like button.
We've got the Somerville Road Runners coming in. Here comes run leader.
Ambrose, I know Roberta Groner is second place.
this is the moment where trick off and drip drop of athletes become more of a steady stream. And our first pace team coming through. 120. Great work out there on 120. Over the course of a marathon, ideally 30 minutes over the course of a half marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Not many people
I'm not sorry. I thought you were like giving someone a high five. Congrats again on the PR.
So again, many of these athletes have to kind of slow their pace to be able to pace other athletes who are in that pace too.
So we're here by the finish line. Look at this.
We've got Ada, Daniel, Austin, Casey. How about Nikhil, Evan, and Tyler. Also Taylor, Molly, Jacob Caswell coming in. How about Meryl, Carmen, Hanson, Chris, and Alexander. Welcome one and welcome all to the finish line of the RBC Brooklyn Half.
Seeing those Brooklyn track clubs run by, Prospect Park Track Club. We've got North Brooklyn in the house as well as We Run Kings among our local Brooklyn track teams, or running clubs, I should say. Front Runners, another one of our local clubs out there on the course getting it done. We've got runners in from Texas, runners joining us from Jersey. Here comes Maitland, Florida. Across the finish line, runners down from Massachusetts as well. As you mentioned, we've got plenty of athletes already joining us from Europe, making this an international event. We continue to cheer on runners from all points across the globe here on this beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome to the finish line, athletes. The RBC Brooklyn Half underway. Streets 101, getting it done.
I want to give another shout out to DJ Dre for showing us how we do it here at the finish line. We've got Constantine, Andreas, Raymond.
For running 13 miles, this is pretty good
Kyle,
speed.
Samuel, Gerardo, Mike, and Daniel. Alex, Bushra, Hannah, and Ari. Let's hear it for Matthew. Welcome on in. We got North Brooklyn runners out there. Prospect Park Track Club, who started in their home field today. Dashing Whippets, getting it done. Our own Team for Kids. New York Harriers are out there.
Runners, get excited. It is time to celebrate. You have made it. The finish line awaits. Throw your arms in the air. Allow yourself that smile you've been saving for 13 miles.
Marathon doesn't finish here,
And
but
enjoy those final
continues on the
footsteps here on the
roller
boardwalk at
coasters.
Coney Island.
Yeah, that would be
As
fun.
you make your way across that finish line, you have done it. Mission accomplished.
That would be a triathlon.
Shout out to our stellar security team led by my man Lewis. Always getting it done, keeping us safe 24/7. We appreciate you and the crew, Lou.
All right, let's hear it for James and Gabriel, Hannon, Andrew, Changbin. How about Kelvin, Eddie? We've got Lee and John, Andrew and George, Mauricio, Nicolaj, Kevin, Grace, Johnny, Andy, and Lar. How about Jordan, Jonathan, Siraj, Ashish, Luke and Brian, Garrett, Ben, Peter, Carl. I could just say every name in the phone book, and they're out here because there are 29,000 of them.
You did well to stay up all night.
29,000.
Just memorize every single runner in our race
slept
today.
for 12 hours because
Like
she was memorizing the
Sasheen.
manifesto.
Right? And William, and Daniel, and Alex, and Mark, and Alan.
Members of the front runners, members of the newbie runners, More Central Park Track Club, New York Harriers, your old stomping grounds.
All right, runners, this is it. This is the final push along this boardwalk into your finish line, into your moment of glory. Bring it home. Show us what you've got. Laura, Andrew, Ulysses, Caleb, Jianjun. How about Thomas, Graham, Reynaldo, Silvino.
He's feeling good. He's got his phone out, staff of the videos, taking pics of their final moments here on the course. And again, runners and fans and spectators, if you're snapping away, be sure to use hashtags like RBC Half or NYRR as you post to social media this morning. Looking good, athletes. Welcome to the finish line. If you can hear our voices, you're just steps away from achieving your goal. You set out this morning with a goal to accomplish that was leaving 13.1 miles of Brooklyn pavement in the rear view. And here you are on the world-famous Coney Island Boardwalk. Congratulations, you have done it. You are finishers of the RBC Brooklyn Half. And we're here to celebrate.
We're going to celebrate Liam, Thomas, Morgan, Ushant, Bettina, Edward, Chelsea, Cyril, Benjamin, Jeremy, Siobhan. How about Pierre Edouard?
We'll see you later,
Oliver,
Maria.
Ben, Roger, Simon.
Thank you for stopping by.
Sebastian,
Have a great day.
Alexander and Carlos, Kylan, Brigham, Juan, Najib. We've got Javier, William, Margaret, Mark, Raul.
Yeah,
and
please subscribe,
Carlos.
run, and hit the like button.
This is it, runners. This is your finish line here at the RBC Brooklyn Half. It's time to go get that medal. We've got Chloe from Philadelphia. How about Philip, Rachel, Marcus, and Isel coming from Colorado. Runners from Texas and California have joined us too.
So here's another cool thing about this race. You've got runners who are finishing right now. Carla, we're almost at 8:30, so we've got some runners who haven't even started yet. Wave number 4 goes off at 8:30.
That's right.
So we've got a whole slew of runners who are standing at the start line right now in Prospect Park, waiting to start their 13.1 mile journey.
Yes, go to Nathan's to pick up your hot dog.
So the dichotomy of today's event, again with 4 waves underway or getting underway now at 8:30. And again, many of these runners will be back on the subway before some runners have even stepped foot out of Prospect Park this morning. Pretty cool.
That's right. I wonder how early Nathan's opens today.
You would think they'd open up a little bit earlier with the all the folks here on the boardwalk this morning. And, you know, typically you see the long lines start building around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. What better way to celebrate your achievement than a deer and a dog on the Coney Island Boardwalk?
There you go. All right, let's say welcome to Justin, to Kike, to Payum, to Gilbert. How about Erica, Benjamin, Stephen, Jonathan, Anissa?
Awesome.
We've got Thomas and Golfer. How about Michael, Gray, and Taylor, Christian? Runners from Virginia, from Washington, from Massachusetts. How about Will, Michael, Rue, Luke, Jose, Adam? We've got Manuel, John Kingston, Jack and Craig, Claudio, Anthony, and Jeremy. I'm going to welcome in Lucy from my hometown, Chicago.
Hey. Shout out to our runners in from the Great Lakes. Welcome to the East Coast, Prospect Park Track Club, another one of our Brooklyn running teams out there on the course. The front runners are here this morning, as are the Dashing Whippets. Runners in from Jersey City, joining us from Hudson County, New Jersey. Westchester Track Club, running for Otsanapa. Seeing a lot of the locals out there this morning.
They will never make this deal free hot dog with the purchase of the fries. That's the backward offer.
This was actually held entirely in Prospect Park. They did a couple loops as well. In '83, as part of the centennial of the Brooklyn Bridge, the race was from the Brooklyn Bridge to Flatbush Ave, and on Coney Island to a finish in Prospect Park. So again, they've changed this course a few times, a few different iterations, but I think runners really enjoy this, running around the park once, down Ocean Parkway, and again, what better finish line can you find than here at the Coney Island Boardwalk?
Oh, it's a great finish line, and I guarantee we're going to have runners in that ocean as the day warms up today. Right now, we're going to welcome in Samuel, Yudi, Kenneth, Dwight. How about Anders, Michelle, and Brendan? Xiao, Harsh. We've got Jose, Michael, and Adam. Let's hear for Max, Eric, Pascal, and Jonathan. Gleb, Jonah, Brian, Cody. We've got Eric, Giannis, Tyler, Doug, and Stephane. How about Graham and Andrew? Welcome on, home runners. We got Staten Island Athletic Club getting it done right now.
Runners are looking fit, looking primed here at the finish line. Runners looking stronger than when you started 13.1 miles ago. Congratulations on your achievement. We welcome you into Coney Island at the finish line of the RBC Brooklyn Half. Seeing runners now begin to fill the course ever so slightly more. OMR among our runners out there this morning. Here comes runners in from Syosset. Welcome, Long Island. There goes Peter on the outside. He's got his name on his shirt. Right idea. SBRC coming through. New York Athletic Club is here.
And this is just the beginning of what 20,000 runners look like. Runners like Justin, Samuel, Ninad, Madeline, Lance. We've got Mortis, Isabella, Matthew, Francisco. How about Nick? Let's hear for Alexander, Greg, and Fabian too. How about Angel, Harry, George? We've got Michael, Luke, David, Aldo, and Jeffrey. Another Achilles International athlete. Rocking the pink hand cycle.
A little bit of style out there, looking good. Staten Island Athletic Club, he's got the wings out, flaps are down, he's ready for landing.
Dashing Whippets are out there too, with those new singlets. Hellgate,
fighting
getting
through the
it
cramps.
done.
Love to see that grit and determination.
United Mexican runners are out there. A lot of our club athletes. All right,
his way across the finish line. Shout out to Philly, why not? We could talk about Philly. I'd love to talk about Philly.
I love Philly. My marathon PR is Philly.
I was just thinking about how the Knicks left the 76ers in Philly.
So you're thinking about that.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to a selfish place.
So was I. No, nothing selfish about this. We're all about sharing here at the finish line. And welcome home. Come one, come all. The finish line awaits. We've got some minions out there this morning. Loving the gear. Looking good, my friend.
All right, that's Matt getting
That's
it
the tallest minion I've ever seen.
The tallest minion I have ever seen. That is true.
And one of the fastest as well.
All right, Prospect Park Track Club.
Sometimes I feel like I live in such a special
All right. Almost 30,000 runners this year. RBC Brooklyn Half Marathon.
All right, runners, this is it. You have found the finish line. Congratulations. Let's celebrate together. Put those arms in the air and start getting excited. It is the RBC Brooklyn Half finish, and you have done it from Prospect Park down to Coney Island. We hope you enjoyed your tour of this stretch of Kings County, New York City. And again, for many, we've seen some familiar faces out there. Many folks have done this race year in and year out, but we do have a lot of first-timers out there too. Anybody running this event for the first time this morning? Here come a couple first-time finishers. Congratulations.
And we will definitely have more first-timers as our day warms up today. Let's welcome in Matthew, Takashi. How about Matt and Mark? Michelle. We've got Robert, Kendall, Luigi, and Kristen, Nicholas, and Alyssa. How about Amanda, Michelle, Alex, Tom, Jianwen? How about Ben and Ann and Martin? We've got Kyle, Rohit, William, Sebastian, Andrew, Meredith, and Jillian. Welcome to each and every one of you. This is it. Your 13.1 mile journey ends right here on the Coney Island Boardwalk. Crushing it.
And again, this seems like a lot of runners, right? But this isn't even close to what we're...
This is the tip of the iceberg.
Indeed, again, to our point, we just had wave number 4 go off about 4 minutes ago back in Prospect Park. So again, that's our 4th and final wave that's now headed out onto the course. And we'll do that loop of Prospect Park. Head out to Ocean Parkway, southbound into Coney Island for a finish here on the Coney Island Boardwalk. And again, this is essentially wave number 1 that's still coming through the finish gates now.
I have to give a shout out to Amherst, my alma mater. I almost never see that singlet go by.
I love it. That's great. Again, we've had runners from all over the U.S., all points across the globe. This is an international event. And again, our runners looking strong as they come across the finish line this morning. Fighting through the pain, finding the determination deep down within to fight through those cramps. And finish strong across that line. Way to go, runners who have made it. All those early morning training hours paying off for this moment right here at the finish line of the RBC Brooklyn Half.
All right, we are now going to turn our attention to our award ceremony for our finishers in the top division. All right, we are going to kick things off with the top finishers in our men's division. In 3rd place, finishing in a time of 1:05.41, representing New York Athletic Club. Let's hear it for Owen Ritz. In second place in the men's division, finishing in a time of 1:04:36, representing Central Park Track Club, Tracksmith. Let's hear it for Ryan Kutch. And your 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half Champion, finishing in a time of 1:04:33, representing Elite Feats Athletic Club, Abraham Longosiwa. Handing out our awards today is New York Roadrunners Race Director and Chief Event Development Officer, Ted Metellus.
So the men will have their photo op, and then we'll introduce our top women runners and top non-binary athletes as well. In the meantime, we continue to cheer on these great athletes who are crossing the finish line right now. We've got our Dominican runners out there looking strong. Fort Greene runners also crossing the finish line. Prospect Park's in the building. Congratulations. And once again, congratulations to our top men finishers, Owen, Ryan, and Abraham. All right, moving on to the women's division, where Central Park Track Club Tracksmith had a very good day here in Brooklyn. Finishing in third place for the women, out of Central Park Track Club Tracksmith with a time of 1:13:56. Make some noise for Madison Offstein.
By the way, that's the guy who's speaking.
Once again,
He's right
Madison
there,
runs with Central Park Track Club Tracksmith out of New York, New York. And her time at 1:13:56. Good enough for third place in the women's division. In second place, also representing Central Park Track Club Tracksmith, out of Rochelle Park, New Jersey, with a time of 1:13:26. Give it up for Roberta Groner.
Hi, Nels.
Again, our athletes receiving their trophies and taking a photo with Ted Metellus, our race director. And standing atop the podium in the women's division, also representing Central Park Track Club Tracksmith out of New York, New York, with a time of 1:13:12. Let's hear it for your 2026 champion, Fatima Alanis. A big smile for Fatima as she receives her trophy and takes her photo with Ted. Once again, all three top women represent Central Park Track Club Tracksmith. 1:13:12, your top finishing time in 2026, turned in by Fatima Alanis.
Meanwhile, our 29,000 runners are still crushing it coming into the finish line. Welcome on home. We've got Mile Style getting it done and running for Isles to Napa. We also want to recognize the top three finishers in our non-binary division. In third place, finishing in a time of 1:22:45, repping Frontrunners New York, Jay Soul. And in second place, in a time of 1:21:01, also repping Frontrunners New York, Jacob Caswell. And your champion in the non-binary division at the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half, finishing in a time of 1:18:21 and repping Brooklyn Track Club, Danica Reinicki. And with our award ceremony completed, we can turn our attention back to our 29,000 runners who are finishing up right here and right now on the Coney Island Boardwalk.
I hope this guy's okay. Hope this guy's okay.
Training, all of the plotting and planning and scheming, the testing gear, the trying out nutrition plans, all of the pieces have fallen into place for this moment right now. Soak it in and savor it because you made it to the finish line. of the RBC Brooklyn Half.
Believe it or not, I think I just saw our first piece of Nick's apparel come to the finish line. He had a walk-by
Wow.
jersey going.
I feel like that took a while.
Yeah, surprisingly. Our first running banana of the morning as well.
Those we're used to seeing.
We've got the Red Storm out there. St. John's is here. The Raptors are here, repping for Toronto. We've got Queens distance runners in the mix. Dashing Whippets, front runners, NYPD Running Club among our athletes. Shout out to the Ukrainian run team.
All right, we're gonna keep pumping it up here with DJ Dre. We've got Daniel, Gladys, how about Samuel, Thomas, Cameron, Manlung, Gabrielle, Andres, Albert, Harris, Pedram, King Fu. How about Jillian, Segaline, Brooke and Gerard, Simon and Ashwin. How about Kelly, Julian, Young Hoon, Mohit, Jeff, Jonah, and Nina.
He is feeling good about his finish. Well deserved, my friend.
I love when runners are just so excited at the finish line.
I'm amazed they still have the breath in their lungs to be able to shout like that after 13.1 miles. Pretty incredible.
Sometimes you get that like little bit of adrenaline rush right at the end. You get it at the start, it definitely flags. I wish adrenaline would carry you 13.1 miles, but it doesn't.
Well, then everyone would do a half marathon.
Then everyone would do it, that's right.
You're not funny. This is a big
as you
carry.
mentioned, to the training that they put in, those early morning hours, paying off for this moment right here, runners. This is your moment. Soak it all in. You are finishers of the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half. Welcome home to a great crowd here on hand. Again, many of our shops and establishments beginning to open up now here on the boardwalk of Coney Island. You can begin to smell the hot dogs starting to be put on the grill there at Nathan's. You can hear some of the rides beginning to get turned on and warmed up behind us. So again, we're going to have a great day here in Brooklyn. Just getting started at the finish line. Again, wave number 4 got on the course about 13 minutes ago or so. So again, we've still got plenty of runners who are in Prospect Park and several who are here on the boardwalk in Coney Island. Runners, you look fantastic. You look strong. You look fit. You look like you're about to finish a 13.1 mile race. Welcome home.
That's what I was going to say, and most importantly, they look done. You are done. You did it. Let's welcome on in Alec, Megan, how about Mark, Alberto, Sarah and Henry, John, Tony, George. We got Russell, how about Joel, Tiago, Samantha and Phoebe, Jeffrey, Jessica, and Eric is out there too. How about Jeff? Nick, Kelly, Julius, and Michael. Jess coming on in. Let's hear it for William and Peter, Luke, Mateo, and Gustavo. We've got Dana, Henry, Keith, Erica, Giovanni. How about Lauren and Floyd? Andrew. How about Steven, Matthew, Dawei, Dario, Tariq, and Santiago, New York Flyers. David, Spencer, King. How about Lucas and Guillermo, New York Athletic Club. Let's hear it for Lauren, Ari, and Donovan. Connor, Damon, and Melissa. How about John, Michael, Clara, Xavier, and Suho. More runners than I can possibly name. Welcome on in, runners. Do I have anyone out there running this race for the first time? Yes! Quite a number of you. Welcome on in. We hope you had an amazing time out there, and it's time to have a great finish. Go say hi to our friend Tracy at Maimonides Park at our after party.
That's right. We've got the after party going today. Home of the Brooklyn Cyclones at Maimonides Park.
Yeah.
Maimonides. I feel like I'm saying it's like that Muppet song.
It's very Manamana. Maimonides. Oh.
All right, pace team's coming in. That's the 1 hour, 40-minute pace team pumping up his runners. He's on his heels, heading across the line backwards. He is encouraging them to do the same. Across that finish line, we've got the Fighting Irish coming in from Notre Dame. Here comes Cass in the middle of the pack. Looking strong, Roger and Sean finishing up their morning. Here comes Sebastian and Jennifer. We've got Philip repping for Brooklyn. David also running out of Brooklyn, New York. Here comes Victoria, Abigail, and Najima. Another birthday out there this morning. That is Pedro celebrating his birthday here with us in Brooklyn. Happy birthday, Pedro!
All right, and RB says, you did it, runners. Congratulations. RBC is proud to celebrate you at the finish of the RBC Brooklyn Half.
They're finished, they're
We're going to
finished.
congratulate Jonathan and Channing, Trent, Aditya. How about Flora, Rachel, Joshua, Xavier, Marty, Sean, Hyan, Danny and Terry. How about Jeremy?
I love that marathon shirt there. I thought it was...
You thought it was something else.
I thought it was a pack of cigarettes floating up the course. Looks like the Marlboro logo, but it says Marathon instead. That's great, great branding there. We've got my man Torres running with the Mexican team. Here comes Prospect Park runners. Coming down from their backyard, Staten Island Athletic Club is here, running for Atsanapa, another one of our local groups.
All right, we've got Michael, Nicholas, Tristan, Lucy, Nate, Peter, and Martin. Prospect Park track clubbers out there. Front runners are out there. Dashing Whippets getting it done. Hoboken Harriers, welcome on in. How about South Central Brooklyn? We've got Jihoon, Colleen, Claudia, Tarek, Milton, Eric and Kevin, Jocelyn, Jennifer. How about Carly, Kevin, and Rasmus, Charles, and Joshua. Carlos and Lucy, Johan. Sal Hamid. How about Andrew, Philip, Greg, Samantha, Constantinos, welcome on in.
Lots of excitement, lots of good energy out there on the course this morning. Carla, our runners look fit, they look strong, they look ready for a finish here on Coney Island. And we welcome each and every one home. It's the RBC Brooklyn Half finish. You have made it, runners. Congratulations. Who's finishing this race for the very first time this morning? We've got a few first-timers out there in the mix, lots of seasoned veterans who have done this course year in and year out. So we welcome you back to the finish line, Prospect Park.
Welcome to RBC Brooklyn Half 2026. We're still here at the finish line. Thank you so much for chatting, for watching, for enjoying.
North Brooklyn's in the house.
Don't forget to hit the like. Like.
Texas is out there, hooking horns coming in.
And subscribe if you're new.
Click at the finish line. Starting to see more and more of the spectator signs pop up, Carla. Always appreciate when the friends and family members of the runners go the extra mile to do a little bit of artwork, arts and crafts, and go get the construction paper, write a very clever sign for their athlete to see as they hit the finish line. So shout out to all the fans and family members who came out to celebrate their athlete on the course this morning. Team RBC, our title sponsor, getting it done. Of course, we want to shout out our title sponsor, RBC, and Leo the Lion, one of our finish line tape holders this morning. I think Leo is feeding time, it looks like. So he's back in his little house there. But we do appreciate RBC and Leo for coming out this morning to join us at the finish.
And we appreciate every single one of you coming out to join us today at the RBC Brooklyn Half. Runners like Sean, Edward, Nicole, and Mark. How about Merrick and Stewart, Ashwin? We've got James, Dexter, Haley, Josh and Nicholas, Pierre, Bodnan, Sonia, Richard, Juting. We've got Arif. Welcome on in. Noah, Sorav, Elena, Lindsay, Emily, and Sandra. Happy birthday to Emily.
There's Emily right there. There's a big smile on her face as she gets her birthday wish at a finish after 13.1 miles of Brooklyn pavement and some planks in the rear view too. There's Stevens, got his name on his shirt. Kurt not far behind. Shout out to Soma Fox Run Club. Crown Heights joining us here at the finish line in Brooklyn. Seeing lots of our Brooklyn clubs out there this morning as well. Shout out to Prospect Park. So it's a good start here, Carla, but again, we are not even close to halfway through.
We are just getting warmed up.
We really
here
are
at the finish line.
Closing in on the 2-hour mark since we sent wave number 1 off the line back at 7 a.m. Again, that finish line clock indicates when we started the first wave of the morning at 7 a.m.
Correct. So don't worry if you're saying, oh, the runners said
Last
they were going to
person
finish in this
standing.
time.
Last person standing wins.
Make sure you have your app
Interesting.
out. Make sure you are tracking them. That's the New York Road Runners app. That is the place to know when they are coming in.
Yeah.
Because with 4 waves of runners, that finish clock is basically not accurate for anyone anymore, except for our very top finishers at this point.
Right. That's the cool thing about the app. They have the follow feature.
Yeah.
And once you follow a runner, every time they step on the course, you automatically see their progress in the race. So a pretty cool
That's
aspect
right.
of the New York Road Runner app.
And you know what? That's a good moment to shout out our sponsor TCS, who helps make our apps possible, because TCS transforms businesses just like the RBC Brooklyn Half transforms runners. Because at TCS, we're with you for the long run. They say congratulations to all of the runners on a huge accomplishment. All of our runners like Benjamin, Steve, Megan, Waysoon, Maki. How about Victoria, Carmen, and Maggie? We've got Michael, Jennifer, G, Winston, and Chris, Benjamin, Yuri, Erica, and Scott too. How about Michael, Gabriella, Andy, Carlos, and John? Welcome to each and every one of you. This is it. This is your finish line. We got Prospect Park Track Club trying to pump up the crowd out there.
Let's give him what he wants. Make some noise for the runners as they come across the line. Let's keep the vibe high and keep the party going here in Brooklyn. We can shout out some Phillies fans making an appearance here. Welcome to New York City, my friend.
Seeing runners finishing hand in hand. I'd love to see that.
You think they met on the course?
Maybe.
Love is in the air. And I tell you what, we're loving our runners out there, loving teamwork. We run Kings. Yes, we do. 29,000 running Kings County this morning. One of our local clubs, some more Knicks apparel coming through, the Mitch Robinson jersey. Runners feeling good, looking strong on a beautiful Saturday morning in Brooklyn. Welcome to the finish line of the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half. You have accomplished what you set out to do this morning. That is run 13.1 miles through Kings County like Rob and the Striders Track Club coming in. We've got Team RBC at the line. Runners in from Colombia joining us here in New York City. Welcome home. You got Block and Chip, a chip off the old block perhaps. Father and son duo running side by side. That took me a second to process, but they did a good job there.
You know, I haven't seen that one before. I love when our runners bring something fresh, something new to our attention.
Got a lot of clever athletes out there.
All right, we've got Define New York is out there. Let's hear it for Carl, Z-Ping. How about Sarai and Zach, Kevin, Chris, Brian, Sydney, Christopher. We've got Derek, Elena. Happy birthday to, I think it was Alexander. It flashed by on my screen. The runners' names are going by so fast on my screen. It's like blink and you miss them. We've got Creek Hong, Andrew, Brett, Michael, Jasmine, Shane, and Tiffany. Dashing Whippets out there getting it done. Prospect Park bringing it to Coney Island. I tell you, the boardwalk is thick with runners.
Yeah, and again, lots of fans and spectators beginning to make their appearance here too. You see a lot of those local eateries beginning to open up. Good morning, my friend. Front runners are out there looking good. Queen's Distance is in the house.
Pumping up the crowd. Here comes our 145 pace team. Great work, 145.
Yep, that's Emmy out there with the sign, leading the charge at 145.
Hi, JB. Hi, AV.
So again, feeling pretty good here on a Saturday morning in Brooklyn, New York. We welcome you home to the finish line of the RBC Brooklyn Half. It is 59 degrees right now here in New York City as we close in on 9 o'clock in the morning on a beautiful Saturday, May the 16th, 2026. For this annual tradition through Kings County, the Polska Running Club is here. Queen's Distance in the house. We've seen a lot of our locals, and now we've seen the largest hat that you'll see. Yes, sir, it is you. How'd you know we were talking about
Just
you?
reading a book as he finished. Wow.
All right, we got our
look at the
very own
hat.
Team for Kids out there. Of course, Team for Kids are our adult runners that raise money for our free youth programming. We got front runners out there too. Welcome on in. How about Uriel, Jerry, Michael and Luis, Alfonso, Kevin. We've got Martine, Michael and Timothy, William and Tom, Nicholas and Francisco. How about Amy, Luca, Clarice, and Jordan? West Side Runners, North Brooklyn Runners, Prospect Park Track Club getting it done. Let's hear it for Kate, Sophia, Luis, Derek, Carmine. How about Greg and Jose, Satomi, Charlotte, Dylan, Edward, Aaron, and Lindsay. Oh no, I started singing names. First name I accidentally sang of the day.
Before 9 a.m. It's not an accident. I mean, that's your move, right?
No, it's not. I don't think to do it. It just happened.
Exactly, it's organic, and that's the
It's
best way.
organic, that's right. We've got Jenna, Hector, Ayam, Aaron, and Mark. Welcome on home. This is your final push into that finish line. Once you see the pedestrian bridge, you have just 50 meters to go. So this is the moment when you ask yourself, how much do I have? What do I have to give? We want to see it. Welcome on into the finish line here at the RBC Brooklyn Half.
That's right, runners. You'll head across the finish line. You'll take a sip of water. You'll get that finisher medal, which, by the way, is 100% recycled steel produced domestically. And every part of that ribbon is recycled as well. So again, our sustainability practices in play here at the RBC Brooklyn Half with the finisher medals. We're also using fully electric Volvo EX90 pace cars and support cars this year and deploying Green Team volunteers to sort waste at 2 separate stations. So again, some of the sustainability initiatives here during the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half. In the meantime, runners continue looking strong out there on a beautiful Saturday morning through Brooklyn. You have made it, athletes. Welcome home. We hope you hit that number you set out to accomplish this morning. We hope you enjoyed your tour of beautiful Brooklyn down Ocean Parkway. We hope the residents came out to cheer you on this morning. Mile style approaching the finish line. Looking good, my friend. Prospect Park Track Club also heading on home. WFRC is here among our local running teams. And that's one of the cool things about getting out of the parks and onto the city roadways, right? You get the neighbors to come out and cheer you on. All the local residents, all the communities like to come out. It's a whole day event. So again, there's cheer zones, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of fanfare, and it's such a unique trip for these runners to come from Prospect Park, run out in front of the city residents, and here to a finish on the world-famous Coney Island Boardwalk.
That's one of the things that makes events like this, like the United Airlines NYC Half, like the New Balance Bronx 10 miler, and of course the TCS New York City Marathon. We're in the neighborhoods, we're with the people, and I can't even tell you the number of times that someone's been like, hey, what event is this? Where can I find out about what other races you guys do? You know, and you're just like, wait, oh, there are races that come to my neighborhood? You bet.
Yeah. And I mean, we have a lot of things like open runs too, where we go to parks all over the 5 boroughs. And
we do more than 700 open runs a year in parks like all 5 boroughs and Jersey City.
So I mean, there's a little bit of something for everyone here at New York Roadrunners, and if you're not a member, you can always sign up. Again, the official website is nyrr.org. You can register for races, volunteer opportunities. If you see some volunteers and you say, hey, that looks cool, I want to be handing out water, I want to hand out medals, we've got a spot for you. We love our volunteers.
Oh, we do.
We can't do these events without the help of our volunteers. So
there's no way we can get 29,000 runners through the streets of Brooklyn without a helping hand from our community. All right, let's hear it for Alessia. How about Jonathan, Jeffrey, Andrew, and Alejandro, Fabiana, David. We've got Maria, Dan, and Dongjun. How about Ricardo, Darshil, Emma, and Daryl, Robert, Welcome on in, Achilles International. Juliet, we've got Kelly and Andrea. Michael, Karen, Carlos, Beatolds runners. Welcome on in. Ruben, Hiridash, Christina. How about CR High? Daisuke. Katie, we've got Victor, Jason and Leslie, Caleb. How about Kareem, Rafi, Shu, Kelly, and Michael, Clara, John, and Masafumi. We've got Bud, Maria, and Elizabeth too. Let's hear it for James, Sarah, Daniel, Argenis, Tyler, Andrew, Brendan. How about Juan and Jamie, Jess? We've got Tess. How about Simon, Ruben? Happy birthday to Benjamin!
Happy birthday, Ben. What a way to celebrate your day.
We're all about the Benjamins today.
Oh, I like that. I like that. And again, he's out here burning off those calories before he goes and eats that cake. You have earned a big slice today, my friend. Welcome home as we continue to cheer on these amazing athletes who pick them up and put them down on the world famous planks of the Coney Island Boardwalk. 13.1 in the rear view, athletes. Job well done. It's time to celebrate. We've got you covered at the after party at Maimonides Park, home of the Brooklyn Cyclones. Our colleague Tracy will be waiting to welcome you home there. You can reunite with your friends and family members and share your favorite moments from today's event. What'd you like about the course? What was your favorite section? Is this your first time in Coney Island? I guarantee it won't be your last. Once folks take on this distance, especially this course, it's a fan favorite. It's a flat, fast course for the most part. We talked about the toughest part is early on in Prospect Park. It gets a little bit hilly, but you get that out of the way. Do that straight shot down Ocean Parkway, and then you finish up right here on the Coney Island Boardwalk. What a start to Saturday. We welcome home our athletes here at the finish line of the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half. It is 60 degrees right now in Brooklyn, New York. Still getting a nice breeze off the Atlantic. We appreciate all the fanfare, the crowd that has joined us here at the finish line, providing the energy and excitement for these runners. Shout out to our DJ Dre on the ones and twos, keeping the party going here at the finish.
So many medals that
and of course, all the attendees this morning. It's our runners, 29,000 strong, headed this way through the streets of Brooklyn.
Interesting, Christian.
All right, we've got Crown Heights coming on in. You know, Jeff, I love seeing all of our local runners who are out there. And our most represented neighborhoods in this race. The number one most represented. Do you have a guess?
Bowram Hill.
That's a good guess. They're in the top, but no. Number one is zip code 11201, which is Dumbo, Cobble Hill, and Brooklyn Heights.
Wow, all right.
Followed by Park Slope, and then Prospect Park, Clinton Hill, Crown Heights, Fort Greene. Then you got Borum Hill and Park Slope. And rounding out the top group of 5 zip codes, Greenpoint. So definitely 20% of our runners are Brooklynites.
That's cool to see all the locals come out. I
Brooklynites.
love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
So local runners really coming out to run Brooklyn. I absolutely love that.
But we still have seen plenty of other runners from not just across the U.S., but even points across the globe. We've seen a lot of European runners.
That's right.
We've seen runners from South America this morning. So again, folks are traveling to get here and take part in this very special event. Hey, did you know this course used to be actually reversed? That's right, from 1996 to 2008, it was run from Coney Island to Prospect Park, and then they reversed direction starting in 2009 to run from the Brooklyn Museum to Coney Island.
I mean, like, talk about like a race, game-changing decision.
Yeah.
To finish here, just flip it.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what if we just did the reverse?
The course. And it seems to have paid off because, again, this is one of the most spectacular finish lines in the sport. Again, beautiful views, great ambiance and atmosphere. Again, a great crowd on hand this morning.
And it's become the most popular half marathon in the United States. It's
really
the biggest half marathon in the United States, and we have to turn runners away.
Looking good out there. We've got Dad and his buddy right next to him, finishing up hand in hand. Love to see the camaraderie out there this morning, runners assisting one another. To get up to that finish line, shout out to Running for Atsanapa. Helping out your fellow runner there at the finish. It's always good to see the family members finish up when Dad can get out there with his son.
I love that.
Yeah, very
I
cool.
love seeing families run together. I love seeing friends run together. I love when I see the friend groups who are twinning and they're all wearing the same outfit. For some reason, that really pleases me. Right now, let's welcome in some of our runners like Jason and Caroline and Deborah. How about David, Kevin, Stephen,
across the streets
Neha?
against
We've got
celebrities.
Luke. How about Stephen, Anthony, Kristen, Ahmar, Michaela, Paul, Matthew, and Miranda. How about Thomas, Hiroshi, and Rachel? Anytime we have a little bit of a lull in our runners, I know that it means we're kind of at the end of one wave, the beginning of another, as the wave shifts.
Amazing how they evolve.
Waves of runners out there who will be coming our way. Runners like Gregory, Raphael, Rosira, Kira. How about Edward, Vincent, Kurt, Alberto, and Maria, Ethan? We've got Matthew too. Let's hear it for Kayla, Melissa, Frank, Aaron and Anthony, Max, Stephanie, and Estella and Lillian. Dubset finishing hand in hand. See, that's what we're talking about.
They probably trained together. Maybe they even went to the start line together. And it's such a cool thing to finish together hand in hand. Those are great memories. And running with your favorite people out there this morning. Boogie Down Bronx runners are out there this morning. Shouting out to BX here in Brooklyn. Great crowd on hand, lending the energy and vibes at the finish line of the RBC Brooklyn Half and cheering on these amazing athletes as they continue to pour across this iconic finish line. Welcome home, runners. You have done it. Mission accomplished early on a Saturday morning before many have even risen out of bed. You just turned in 13.1. Not bad.
I mean, that is the stuff that dreams are made of.
For some.
For people like me, Jeff. And people like our 29,000 runners who are joining us today. So, I just heard that we actually had over 30,000 runners start the race.
Wow.
Hi, Josh.
So we
We'll
might be bumping
see
up
if
that
they all
number. We'll see how many finish.
We'll see how many finish. It's going to get warm out there. And runners, we do have reusable Culligan water bottles for you that you'll get post-finish. You can take those into the stadium. We have refilling water stations, so we're going to make sure everyone stays nice and hydrated out there. But we'll see if we top that 30,000 mark.
All right, runners, we see you out there. If you can hear our voices, finish line is just steps away. You have made it to the boardwalk of Coney Island. The finish line awaits. And mission accomplished on a beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome home, the RBC Brooklyn Half finish line. And a great crowd on hand. We've got your high fives. We've got medals for you. We can help you recharge and refuel. We've got a post-party set up in Maimonides Stadium, or Maimonides Park. And if you need to stretch out after your run, we've got the hospital for special surgery with the runner recovery zone just up the boardwalk. So let's stop by for some guided stretching. We've got physical therapists.
That's right.
Who can certainly give you some tips about recovery.
All right, let's keep on welcoming in some of our runners like Cooper, Henrik, Joanna, Ayumi. How about Michael, Andra, Elizabeth? We've got Aaron and Fernanda, Ryan, Liam, Jorge, Terrence. How about Anthony, Sophia, Aliazat, Jaden, Marcos, Shinho, Andrew, Nicholas, and Michael. This is it. This is your finish line, runners, here at the RBC Brooklyn Half. Whenever we have kind of a break in the runners here, I know that we're kind of transitioning between waves. When it's like the boardwalk is thick with runners, we're in the middle of a wave. Now we know we're kind of getting runners maybe at the back of one wave, at the beginning of another. Runners finishing hand in hand, getting it done.
Yeah, you can see the corral letters there on their bibs, and you've got a mix of A right up through E and F. So again, that would indicate that we are in parts of wave 1, parts of wave number 2 coming across the line. He's clapping, he's smiling, he's happy to finish. Whippa out there on a Saturday morning, one of our local run clubs. Shout out to one of our great charities, Team for Kids. Getting it done.
Awesome energy, awesome weather. Beautiful day, beautiful day.
We've got runners in from Center Reef down on Long Island. Flushing is in from Queens.
If you're new to our channel, welcome to our channel, Live Walk in NYC. Please subscribe with all notifications.
Is that how you...
And welcome.
Like when you see another Chicago person, you just go woo-hoo.
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't think we have a thing.
Wind. You just blow wind at the other place. So windy city.
Except my daughter, you know, this past football season, the Bears were having a magical season, and she overheard my husband and I talking, and she was like...
And this barcode is to connect to our channel, so feel free, especially if you're watching us on larger screens.
And I was like,
it's easy to scan the code.
I've never loved you more. If anything, that might be the universal Chicago, you know, greeting.
I like it. We'll go with that. We'll also go with the Quicksilver Striders at the finish line and wrap it up there in morning. Zachary's out there, as is Daniel, Philip, and Henry. Another birthday. Looks like Camus setting the birthday, celebrating the birthday out of Brooklyn. Happy birthday, Camus. So we've seen about 3 or 4 birthdays on the course thus far. Runners like Vincent, Kate, Simrit, Harrison, and Kelly knocking out their half marathon. Tamara, Evan, and Yang all running their final steps here on the boardwalk. Once again, runners, you're just steps away. If you can hear our voices, the finish line is within reach. You have made it to the boardwalk on Coney Island. And this is the moment you've been waiting for. Put your hands up and celebrate. You are a finisher of the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half. The determination, the hard work, the grit paying off right now in this moment. It is yours, runners. Soak it in. The spotlight shining brightly on the finish line here in Coney Island.
And New Balance says, congratulations, runners, and welcome to Coney Island. Of course, New Balance is proud to partner with New York Road Runners for the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half. Be sure to stop by the New York Road Runners Run Center, featuring the New Balance Run Hub, to pick up official race and finisher gear. Because best of all, you are finished here at the 2026 RBC Brooklyn Half. Welcome on in. Let's hear it for Mark, Oscar. We've got Brett and Steven, Juliana. How about Louis, Michelle, Charlotte, Justin and Sean, Allison, Daniel, Lorenzo and Isabella, Austin, Farzine. How about Grace and Ryan, Danny? We've got Albert, Calvin, Connie, Luke, Dominica, and Lee, Courtney, Ayus, Joey, and Donald. I can't name them all. Wish I could. We're trying.
Shouting out our teams like the North Brooklyn Runners in the house. Way to go, my friend. Big smile for you in the line.
And why, thank you. Like, share, and subscribe to this wonderful channel.
Hit the finish. Misty Mountain Runners finishing hand in hand. I love to see it. Runners who have done it, welcome home. Seeing a lot of smiles out there this morning, some well-earned smiles. Feeling good, looking even better. It is your moment, runners. Soak it all in. We've got a great crowd on hand. Your friends, your family came out to cheer you on. We've got your finisher medal. You've got a post-race party. We've got the running team from Whippa joining us at the finish line. Shout out to our finish line team led by Heather, HB, We've got Ted and Rob on site as well, our leadership team. Shout out to the entire New York Roadrunner staff, those who have been out since the wee hours setting up the finish line. Our support team, Rainbow Sound, our audio techs, our timers, security officers, EMTs, EMS professionals, everyone who came out to make this finish line what it is. We appreciate your expertise and dedication. The runners love it as well. Runners, welcome home. It is a beautiful morning in Brooklyn. We are so joyed you chose to spend part of it with us here at the RBC Brooklyn Half. We continue to cheer on these amazing athletes, some Panthers out there repping for Pitt. Here comes 4 of our Wepa runners across the line. Shout out to May, Daria, John, Renee, and Kelly. Team red, white, and blue. Working hard for the veterans out there this morning.
All right, I see Prospect Park Truck Club out there too, along with Olivia, Adrian, Brandon. How about Steven, Eric, Nicholas, Samuel? We've got Karina, Maximilian, all the way from Poland.
Oh.
How about Edward and Manuel, Eric, Abigail, Raphael, Yashin, Shanaida, Christopher, and Canada too. Runners, this is it. This is your moment. 13.1 miles, all of that training, all of that work, all of that sweat, probably a little bit of blood too, and some
There
tears.
goes Brad.
Oh my God, was that Brad?
Yeah, he said
Brad!
Carla, and he's got Brad on his shirt. I'm pretty sure she
The
was
tracker
waiting for you,
didn't
Brad.
have you coming in yet. Congratulations, Brad. That's Brad Backus.
Brad was too fast.
Brad is too fast. Brad, I know that Carter and Brooke are so proud of you.
He's tough to miss. He's got the brick pink shirt on this morning. It's tough to miss, but
I literally had my phone out looking at it, watching Brad's little dot go by. He was faster than his
I
tracker.
love it. Way to go, Brad. I love to see runners helping one another across the line. Shout out to Team Ultra and Reservoir Dogs. A little bit of assistance there at the finish. We've got the Upper West Side Run Club coming in. We've got runners like Mike, Ryan, and Ben. Hannah finishing up. Runners out of Wappingers Falls, runners out of Jackson Heights and Annandale. Woodside represented. Here comes Monmouth Junction out of Jersey. Shout out to our Staten Island athletes. Jeff is in from Scarsdale. We've got runners in from Long Island City, the Bronx, Elmhurst. Here comes Flushing, Queens. Runners down from Quebec, Canada.
Ooh, bonjour.
Oui, oui. The Terrapins are here. Shout out to our Maryland runners, VTOL's runners in the house, the front runners, 4 of our locals crossing the line.
We've got Patricia, Malika, Maxime. How about Kyle and Lynn, Robert?
And did I say thank you to our
Happy
amazing
birthday
mods,
to Robert.
Ambrose, hopefully next year here,
And we've got Douglas,
NY,
Shannon,
and
Bianca,
Neil99. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Orla, Diana and Eunice.
You all deserve a medal.
Maria, Ethan and Julia Sukong. Alexia Shintaro is out there getting it done. How about you?
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching and enjoying.
Bonnie. Oh my gosh,
Hope you're getting
another
energized
birthday
for the whole
wish. I
day.
didn't get to see your name, so happy birthday to my runner who's in the finish chute right now.
Love it. May 16th, popular day.
We got our 150 pace team led by Katie. Great work, 150. Another birthday runner. Happy birthday to, I think it was Darren. They're going by so fast.
Where's the party later?
I know.
Like a group birthday.
It's like 1 year we should do that. Have like a group birthday party for everybody who's
birthday
running
party.
on their
It's your birthday, we're celebrating.
Well, you know what the party is? It's a 13.1 mile party,
It's
Jeff.
been a moving block party since Prospect Park. We hope you've enjoyed your tour. We hope there's been a lot of fanfare and excitement. And now you get to finish up on the world famous Coney Island Boardwalk. Congratulations, runners, you have made it. All the training, all the effort, all the dedication pays off right now in this moment, so soak it in. Throw your hands in the air and celebrate. You finished your half marathon here in Brooklyn. It's the RBC Brooklyn Half, and you are done.
All right, here comes our other 150 pace team. Whatever goal you set for yourself today, I hope you accomplished it. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed every step of the way.
All right, Kelsey, Peter, Jessica, Farzad. All right, we've got Stephen, Natalie, Jose, Michaela, and Mahesh. How about Joe and Benjamin, Daryl and David, Adriana and Manuel?
This is 50 meters to finish, 150 feet away from the finish line, which is right over there, the finish line. Excuse me. Thank you.
Germany.
Wide variety of athletes from different spots across the globe.
Yeah. Have a question?
Athletics.
I know, we could read what the shirt says. Yeah, I like it.
Shout out to all the fans and spectators.
Congrats, guys.
This morning, besides being able to pop up here on the other side of the course.
That's right.
These are
Miles, and you get some pizza.
medals. See, some, a lot of them finished, got the medal, and just on their way back.
Yes, chef.
I also see in the mix a Cleveland Cavaliers fan who is very tense right now as he might be coming to New York. Next week to find out if he's playing to the Pistons in the conference finals. Cavaliers fan joining us here in Brooklyn. Quakers are out there this morning, repping for UPenn. We've seen a lot of
I feel like we've seen a lot of Quakers.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Ivy League out there.
All right, we've got Hellgate right now.
Okay,
Runners
good.
Thank you.
hand in hand. With matching pink bows, matching outfits. See, that's my favorite. I love the matching outfits. It, like,
Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
I mean, not our pants.
We're almost done, but I just want to thank you so much for, I hope we didn't wake you up too early. Thank you so much for enjoying the energy and another half marathon, RBC Brooklyn Half Marathon.
Sharon, Vijay Kumar, Benito, Sophia, how about Brian and Mitchell?
You're welcome,
Jordan,
Janice.
Aaron and Nicholas. Welcome on in. Dashing Whippets, getting it done. Charlie and Kara, Eva, Marita, Christopher.
Thank you, everyone.
Melissa,
Local
and
time in New York is
Jonathan.
9:24.
How about Reggie and Burnham, Donald, Alberto?
We'll stay here for a couple
Magdalena
minutes and
Eloisa,
we'll say
Ananda,
goodbye.
Arthur, and Vivian. It is thick with runners again as we welcome in our 30,000 finishers to the final steps of the RBC Brooklyn Half. You made it, you did it, welcome on home.
Yep, closing in on 9:30 in the morning. And again, our final wave of the morning went off back at 8:30 a.m. at Prospect Park. Runners, how was the course? Did you enjoy Ocean Parkway? What was your favorite part? How about getting the rough part out of the way early through the hills of Prospect Park? And then a straight shot down Ocean Parkway, nice and flat. We've got some more Knicks fans coming up to the finish line. Go New York, go New York, go! Cheering on the Knicks into the conference finals this year. All right, Athletes Central Park Track Club. Some more of our locals coming in. Tri-Latino is in the mix. Runners out of Hoboken, New Jersey. Another birthday coming in, that's Daniel. Happy birthday, Daniel, out of Brooklyn, New York.
RBC Brooklyn Half. Thank you everyone for being here with us.
The orange.
Look, this is
All
where
right,
the
we got
voices are
front
coming
runners
from.
too, getting it done. How about Joseph, Giovanni, and Anne? Oh, Giovanni is joining us from Italia. We've got Megan, Mohammed, Omar, Damien, Xingtong, Tristan and Camilo, Lily, Hao, and Sophie. Polska running team. How about Erelda, Natalia, Stanley, and Holly?
Shout out to the FDNY. Another one of our running clubs out there this morning. More runners matching outfits, finishing hand in hand. You've got the Bed-Stuy Flyers coming home.
Backstage.
One of our Brooklyn groups. Runners down from Yonkers this morning. Shout out to our Westchester teams.
Finish line.
Ramon, Alejandro, Alyssa, and Hugo all wrapping up their morning. 10, James and Luis.
And after the finish, right after the finish. This is where we're going to say goodbye from. And we will see you again later, sooner rather than later. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.